Hello champions, how are you doing? Well, if I were to ask you this question, who your customer is, and if your answer is everyone, then well, let me tell you, you have problems to get consistent sales. There is a way you bail yourself out. You bail yourself out by saying market conditions are not conducive to making my sales happen. Well, if you are in this situation and you want to solve this, then this video is for you. Keep watching. Welcome back champions. My name is Hardik and I make videos that can help your business grow. If you think what I speak makes sense and you feel a conversation with me can help you troubleshoot some of your business challenges, then all you need to do is get onto my website, scroll a little down, select the relevant areas you need help in, answer a few basic questions, and you will be able to schedule a one-time one-on-one conversation call with me absolutely free. If you want to know how these calls sound and what my advices look like, I record some of the calls, and the link for that you will see. If you're watching this on YouTube, you would see it on the eye icon on the top, and if you're watching it elsewhere, then you will see it in the description box. We all know that to win a race, you got to be better than your competition. So keep this in mind when you're thinking sales. And what makes you better and smarter when it comes to sale is how you go about attracting your target audience, your prospects to come and buy from you. Now, what causes this attraction? Well, the reminder of what people need causes that attraction. So chances are people need to solve some of their pains, inconveniences. Sometimes the chance is to remind them to get something that they really want. So when I wanted a watch, I didn't want an ordinary watch. I wanted an Apple watch. So if somebody would remind me about me having a sports watch, he would immediately have my attention. In the same way, sometimes convenience is what people want. I don't want to go out in the market during the pandemic and buy stuff. So if somebody was to tell me, hey, you know what, I can go down and buy fresh vegetables for you, I get reminded of the convenience that is offered and I'm willing to buy that service. So in a nutshell, when you remind somebody of what they need, the chances are you will attract them well and they will buy from you. Now, keeping this concept in mind, let us look at an example. Let's say there are two retail stores, and this is the reason why I'm choosing this to be a retail store is because that's where it kind of gets tricky for a lot of my clients. So let's say there are two retail stores. I would call one retail store as everyone retail store. A person who believes that everyone is my customer. And then there's this another retail store that I call it champion retail store because he's one of my YouTube subscribers like all of you are. Now this everyone retail store, when he's asked this question, who's your customer? He says, everyone who needs the products that are there in my retail store. With this thought and mentality, he does nothing to attract customers to his store. He in fact waits and assumes that anybody who wants anything will walk into his store and buy the products that he has. Whereas the champion's retail store is thinking differently. Now, let me tell you this. Both these retail stores have the same kind of products. They are in the same area, location. So technically, they are surrounded by the same kind of people. And this is where it gets complicated for people to understand. So what does a champion retail store do? He is smarter. He wants people that has the potential to go to the everyone store to get attracted to his store. But he can't do any novelty or innovation with the product that he has because he's a retail store. He's not a manufacturer. So what he does, he thinks of the kind of customers that come. He thinks, what is it that these customers really want? And guess what? He realizes that these customers, most of them go to a job and they are all Indians. So they go to a job early in the morning, and with local trains and things not working, they take a long time to reach their jobs, and then they take a long time to come back. So they have no time to do their daily shopping. What they are looking for is, with that minimum time that they have, if they can do something very, very quick. This is an untapped need of that market, which he understands. Now, what does he do then? He puts a hoarding out there which says, get in and get out quickly with everything that you want to shop. He also puts a promise that if this does not happen, you just place the order and we will deliver at your doorstep free of cost. And then what does he do? He kind of changes the interior of his retail store in a way that this promise he is able to keep. Now what happens? Every day the customers are coming around with the thought to buy. The customers suddenly, who were going to the everyone store, see this store, read the promise, and they decide, hey, I never thought somebody could offer a product or a service that is my need, feels reminded and chooses to go to store, which is the champion store, our community store. And those are the customers that the everyone store loses. Now, if you were to ask this champion store, who is your customer? He will always say people who are looking to get in and get out quickly. People who are not, who don't have a lot of time and who are in a rush to make their purchase. Those are the people I serve best. Imagine if this retail store has to expand, how would he do it? He would not go planting a shop in a place where he can afford. No, he will go and plant a shop in a place where people don't have time to shop, because that is what his strength is. So if you are asking this question to yourself, and if your answer right now is everyone is my customer, then you've got work to do, my friend. If you don't know how to get the right answer for this, comment in the box, ask me questions. I would love to answer them. And if you think you want a one-on-one, you know what the drill is. So if you like this video, do hit a big fat thumbs up. Share it with your friends, colleagues, and anybody who's into the business and wants to be smarter than the generalist, the everyone cult, right? Because we are champions. And if you've not subscribed to this channel, show your love. I would truly, truly appreciate it. It helps me a lot and it motivates me to do more such videos for all of you fine guys. So until we meet next time, keep learning, keep implementing, and keep propelling.